All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to The Way Podcast. I'm your host, Victoria. Before we get into today's episode, please like and subscribe on YouTube or leave me 5 stars on whatever podcasting platform you're listening on. And let's get right into today's episode. Okay, y'all. What the heck? Where have I been is the question. This episode is truly just like a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm just kidding. We're not getting ready. But it's just a chit chat catch up before we start getting into the meat and potatoes of things again, because who am I? Where did I go? And what the heck, bro? So anyways, how is everyone doing first? Okay, I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in so long. Like, are y'all doing well? How was y'all's February? How was y'all's Valentine's Day? So yeah, let's discuss the elephant in the room. Where the heck did I go? I was ill, very ill. I was probably sick for more than I wasn't for the month of February. And that is okay. What did I have? I don't know. I had like a 103 temp for like 3 or 4 days. Like it was like up there, borderline, like, do we need to go to the ER type temp? I was debating on multiple times going to the ER. I was so sick to the point to where I genuinely started questioning if I was going to make it. I'm like, this is the end. It's been a great ride, but I was down for the count. I was concerned. I truly was. So anyways, I was so sick. I slept all of February away because that was the only thing I could do. That was the only thing my body was like wanting to do, was just lay in bed. I was horizontal all the month of February. I was to the point to where I was breaking out in cold sweats, night sweats, shivering but hot, and just sweating. And apparently that's what your body does when it's trying to get rid of a fever. I don't know what I had. I got some groceries delivered one time and I got a COVID test and delivered at home COVID test. I took it. It was negative. So the only other option was the flu. And yeah, so that was where I was, y'all. I slept for so long, so many days, 12 hours, 15 hours a day. Like that is how bad I was. And if y'all know me, which I know y'all do, y'all know that is so not like me, okay? I hate laying in the bed. And to be honest, the Lord has humbled me. But I frankly judge people who lay in bed all day because it's just like, what are you doing? And the thing is, when you lay in bed all day, there's an odor on you because you just smell bad when you're just laying and your pores aren't getting air and it's just like a stench. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I judge people when you're in bed all day. I'm like, get in the shower, like get up. Do something with your life. So sorry if that's you, but anyways. Yeah, that's just literally what I was doing. And I remember at one point I started to feel a little bit better. And so I got up and I'm like, let me wash my hair and like take a shower. And every time I moved, I was so extremely nauseous. I literally almost threw up all over my shower when I got up. That it was like day maybe 4 of me being so ill. And I saw like a sliver of hope and I got up to wash my hair, and moving that much, I was extremely nauseous, about to vomit my brains out. So anyways, I'm like, let me get my silly little booty back horizontal in this bed. Went and laid back down. Probably 2 days later, I was feeling a little bit better. And when I laid down, I was feeling a little bit better. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to a coffee shop tomorrow. Like, I'll plan my whole day to just not be in bed. I woke up the next morning, fever completely back. And I was so sick again. And I just felt like that was the Lord's sweet way of like, Victoria, you really thought you were about to go somewhere. I need you to lay back down. So I just laid there for days upon days upon days. And that was where I have been. Now, if you know me at all, you also know I'm a very routine type A person. I love my morning routine. I love my little night routine. I just love my little routines. So with me being out of routine for so long with the podcast and with my YouTube channel, I just really am trying to get back in the flow, and everything is just off now because I was so out of it for so many weeks. And so anyways, before I got sick, so where I think I caught my illness, I was at my friend's AG's wedding, which y'all know and love her. She's been on the pod. And that was just an incredible weekend. I was a bridesmaid, and my sweet AG and Connor. Oh, I love them so incredibly much. And so we partied. Not like sinful, but it was the most laid back, chill, holy bridesmaid thing you could ever be a part of. And that was what I was doing like the first week of February. And then I got sick at the wedding. And then I was down for the next 2 weeks. So that's 3 weeks of February right there where I was down for the count. So yeah, y'all, the fact that I am back and kicking. Oh, and then I have not been sick in like years. I had just been bragging to one of my church people. Yeah, like take emergency every day. I take emergency every morning. Like it's part of my morning ritual. It's part of my morning routine. I take my vitamins. Like I never get sick. I swear by emergency. A week and a half later, I'm like literally whimpering in bed because I'm so ill. And I'm like, why the heck did I freaking say I never get sick? Like, And so I was just beating myself up so bad for even bragging about. But what does the Bible say? The proud will fall. Is that a Bible verse? Somewhere in there. But anyways, and I saw him actually a few nights ago, the guy that I was literally bragging to because he was super sick. And I was texting him like, hey, take some emergency. Like, I swear by this stuff, da-da-da-da. And so I saw him and he was like, yeah, because he knew I was sick because we were texting in the church group chat. And I was like, y'all need to pray for me. I don't know if I'm going to make it out alive. And then I saw him. He was like, yeah, I thought about that when you texted in the group that you were very sick. You were literally just telling me 6 days ago how you never get sick. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I know. I shouldn't have bragged. But still take that emergency. Anyways, so I haven't been sick for so long that I literally forgot like what it's like being sick and taking my health for granted. And anyways, yeah. So that's where the heck I've been all of February. I'm so sorry to leave you hanging. I hate when like creators and podcasts I follow aren't consistent. And so I'm just so sorry. Like, I really shouldn't be apologizing because genuinely I physically was not able to do anything. So, but I know it's just frustrating. It's just like, okay, when you're expecting something, when someone's in a rhythm of posting and it's like, where the heck are you? Where'd you go? It's annoying. And so I do apologize. I promise to try to be consistent from here on out. Lord God, help me. But, what did I learn in my illness? Y'all, when I tell y'all, I genuinely am not like, exaggerating when I say I was like so sick. Like that was the sickest I have been probably since college. And I was so weak. I was so ill. For days upon days, I was just laying in my bed, like looking at the ceiling, trying to like dissociate, but I was so sick of scrolling. Oh my God, I literally couldn't even look at social media because I just didn't want to pick up my phone. Also didn't even have the energy to hold the phone in my hands. And I would try to like look at a TV show but I was so sleepy, I would just go to sleep. And so that's just like the state I was in. And I remember I couldn't pick up my Bible. Like I didn't want to pray. I didn't want to read my Bible. I was just literally laying there like a freaking mummy. And I remember at one point, I literally might get emotional. It just hit me. I remember at one point, I was just so ill and I was literally just laying in my bed so sick. And I felt the Lord literally sitting with me like on the side of my bed and just his hand on my leg. Like, Victoria, I am here with you. And that was such a stretching, challenging thing for me to like grasp. And I didn't even realize it because I just didn't really know that that was kind of what I was doing. But I didn't realize that I like kind of strive for God's love in certain aspects. And I remember sitting there at one point and I'm like, God still loves me in this state I'm not doing anything. I'm not even really reading my Bible. I'm not praying. I'm just existing in this state of it. Like, it was almost me in my purest form, because I genuinely couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't just strive to just do what I wanted to do. And so I was just Victoria, just in a pure state, a sick state, but a pure state of just like, I'm just like literally laying here. Like, that's how I was. And the Lord so kindly met me in that state and just simply, Victoria, I'm here. Like, of course he wants us reading our Bible and praying, but like, he doesn't need us to do that to love us. And that was such a like profound moment for me in this illness. I've literally been telling everyone, all my church people, I'm like, the Lord loves me and loved me in that state. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, truly, like your vows, like your wedding vows, through sickness and in health, like that, did I say that right? I don't know, I'm not married, but that was just what it was for me. I'm like, the Lord really does love me in sickness and in health. And for him to just sit with me, that's why I was telling everyone, I'm like, I felt the Lord just sitting with me every day while I was just borderline crying and groaning in so much agony of my illness. And the Lord just sat with me. He is so freaking good, bro. Like, he just sat with me and he just loved me in that illness, in that sickness, in that disgusting, in the laying in bed all day smelling bad, in the just most gross state, coughing and sneezing and hacking and sweating. The Lord loved me through it all. He did not judge me for not even having the strength to literally pick up my physical Bible and read. Like, and he was like, Victoria, I still love you. I'm still here. And I don't know, y'all, it changed me. Like, I was so down in it, but now that I'm out of it, I'm so thankful for it because it has calmed me down a little bit. Oh, and then also, I was getting emails and stuff today from my YouTube channel. I've gotten like 200 plus subscribers since I haven't been posting. And I'm like, where are y'all coming from? Who are y'all? What are y'all watching? And just the Lord still working and me literally doing nothing, just existing. And he's just loving me and working on my behalf because God is God and we are not. We're feeble, weak humans that God does not need us, but loves us and still works on our behalf and loves us when we don't deserve it, which is all the time. And so I am just so grateful and thankful for that illness and that the Lord met me in such a sweet, godly, lovable manner. Oh my goodness. I just cannot explain it to y'all. I felt so loved by him when I was so sick. And I am so grateful and thankful. I know I did apologize to y'all for not posting, but I'm so grateful and thankful that I did not. And y'all don't even know how many times I picked up my vlog camera over there to try to conjure up something to post on YouTube because I'm like, I gotta post. And I'm trying to record and I'm trying to vlog and I'm just like, I can't. Like, I literally cannot. And the Lord is still growing my channel and he's still so near and just still God. God does not need us, y'all. He truly, truly doesn't. And it is such a profound thing when you realize that God doesn't need us, but he wants to partner with us and that he just loves us and he loves us through all of our icky states. And so that was the biggest thing I learned through my illness was just being so sick and God just met me there and just sat with me and my sickness. He is just so good. Like, I literally want to cut all this off right now and just go spend time with him right now because he is just the sweetest little human ever. Well, he's not little and he's not human anymore. But sorry, I'm back. I just zoned out for a second. So yeah, Anyways, besides that, I've literally had such a great little month. If you didn't know, I'm a part of a church plant and we officially launched 2 weeks ago. And that has just been so sweet. And my church community is just the best. And come check us out if you're in Atlanta. We're called Kingdom City. Follow us on Instagram, KCityATL, and keep up with all things that we're doing and come visit our church. And I have been doing worship for them, which has been very sweet. That actually, you know what? That might be my next podcast episode to really get y'all into the nitty gritty of worship leading, because that was something I sworn off for eternity that I would never do again, that I would never step into again. And the Lord just was God. And he said, Victoria, actually, you are. Get the microphone. And I was like, God, for real, bro. Like, no. But anyways, that's what I've been doing the past few months at this church plant. We launched officially 2 weeks ago, but we've been having preview services the past few months. And so anyways, I've been leading worship again, which is actually been so sweet. And the Lord has stretched me so much in it. And it's been so sweet to actually just do it in like a pure environment and not like a performing just environment. And like, let me not say too much. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for holding my tongue. But doing worship in a pure environment has brought back my love for worship leading that was so very lost and buried just in a not healthy environment that I don't want to go into detail on, because if you listen, you know, probably could put 2 and 2 together of where that was at. So I am just very grateful and thankful that the Lord has called me back to that. And even despite my Victoria kicking and screaming, because even when he told me to do it for my new church, I still was going down kicking and screaming like, God, I literally said that we weren't doing this anymore. And so just the fact that that's been so sweet and the Lord has met me in such a way there has just been so incredible. Like, I cannot explain to y'all how good God is. My pastor, oh my gosh, at my church, his wife, I love them so they're just the coolest people, bro. Like, God, I could scream it from the rooftops. God is so freaking good, bro. And so we've just been doing life with them and helping get this church off the ground and praying and doing all the things. It's been such an incredible experience, and just so grateful and thankful that the Lord has even just called or saw fit for me to even join this church plant and get it off the ground. And so that's also been really what's been consuming in my life the past few months, but in the best way. And yeah, the last thing I wanted to tell y'all that is happening is my retreat. And I really do even struggle to say because I was talking to my pastor actually last night at his house, because we do a Bible study Monday nights. And he was asking me like, how are you feeling about it? Like, da-da-da-da-da. And I literally said, I feel so much peace because this is not even my retreat. Like, I feel no ownership. Victoria feels no ownership. I feel like this is the Lord's retreat, and he's just asked me to partner with him in it. And I think I need to make another episode to really go into detail. Actually, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Probably next week, we're going to do a retreat recap episode, and I can really give y'all the heart behind the retreat, how the retreat went, what it is. It's called Freedom Retreat, and the Lord, I got to give y'all, yeah. We got to have a whole episode on that, because I really got to give y'all the details of how the Lord made this happen, how Victoria was so blind, how he confirmed it, how Victoria was like, God, I don't know what I'm doing, but the frick. And I said, and I literally told God, I said, we're just going to do baby step by baby step. I'm just going to take a little step towards this, and you just have your way, Lord. And that was what we've been doing the past few months. And now it's here and it's happening and it's filled and all the girls are coming. We're meeting at the beach house in a few days. And that is what is happening. So God is just so good. Okay. 2025, time to thrive. Okay. I know I was sick, but I thrived in that sickness with the way that the Lord has met me. And I'm so excited for what's to come. I'm so excited to get back in my rhythm with the podcast and with the vlogging. I miss vlogging so much. And yeah, and also have to get back in the rhythm too with my Instagram and TikTok and anyways, have we talked since the TikTok ban? I don't know. But I wanted this to be 20 minutes and we're at the 20-minute mark. So if you made it this far, like and subscribe, leave me 5 stars. And I literally cannot wait until my retreat. I'm gonna stop saying I literally can't wait until the retreat, the Lord's retreat. And I can't wait to tell y'all about it. Y'all are gonna be on the edge of your seats. And also stay tuned because the next retreat probably will be announced soon after this retreat this weekend. And yeah. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Like and subscribe, leave me 5 stars, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.